there are not enough people. I can't emphasize this enough. There are not enough people. Um, and I think one of the biggest risks to civilization is the low birth rate and the rapidly declining birth rate. It is, and yet so many people, including smart people, think that there are too many people in the world and think that the population is growing out of control. It's completely the opposite. Please look at the numbers. If people don't have more children, civilization is going to crumble. Mark my words.
Well, there you have it, folks. I mean, Elon Musk himself. Well, for all you Elon Musk fans out there, and for all you depopulation cult of death proponents out there, Elon Musk himself disagrees. The world planet isn't overpopulated. Right, okay, for all you depopulation advocates out there, how about this? You see, in the womb, children. In fact, this is probably a good demonstration. This is my samurai sword, okay? Now compare this to my body size, yeah? This is about 3.5 foot long total. If you compare this to my body size, compare the implements used to rip children apart in the womb. Because it's probably about the same. Imagine me as a baby and the tool that's used to rip children apart in the womb. How about, okay, now remember your mother was pro-life, your father was pro-life, okay, because you were born. How about somebody coming up to you and saying, I don't think you're a human being, even though you're a human at conception, and science confirms that, and we know that. Fetus means offspring of the kind that's incubating the offspring kind of, that's Latin. Okay, fetus is Latin for offspring. So a little piggy inside it has the offspring, fetus, of the piggy, because it's a piggy of its mother piggy. Okay, and that's what fetus means. It doesn't mean a blob of dead tissue like they want you to believe. So anyway, back to this samurai sword. So basically, if someone was to get chopped up, whoo, 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 with the samurai sword, right? It's the equivalent of a child getting chopped up in the womb with the tools and the instruments they use. Or how about a bit of acid? Would you like some acid poured over you? Would you? Would you? No, you wouldn't, would you? But you advocate that it's okay to pour acid over children in the womb. You advocate it's okay to slice children apart in the womb. On your false premise that the world is overpopulated. It's not overpopulated. We can fit every single person in every single state of the United States, and dependent upon which state you put those 7.5 billion, 8 billion, 7 billion people in, will be dependent upon how much or how big your house is and how much space you've got around them and how big your swimming pool is. The world is not overpopulated. Stop believing the lies. Think of all them little children in there, all those little girls, all those little boys, innocent children, yes, innocent children, who you are guilty in aiding and abetting by pushing your depopulation, world's overpopulated, kill the kids. Kill the innocent children. 40 million children aborted every year around the world. Why are they aborted? Because you're being lied to. Because the elite are telling you the world's overpopulated. It's not overpopulated. You can fit the entire population of the planet alongside Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, in the Loch Ness. And they'll all fit in. The planet is full. Britain is full of swathes of green country and hills and mountains. And what they do, they cram you all into little cities and villages and towns. And then they give you the false perception, oh look, the world's overpopulated. Look up, folks. Come on, what did they say to you when you were a kid and you're looking down, you're walking down the road? They say, look up, there's a big world out there. There's a big world out there, folks. Not just full of cities where people are crammed in. Yes, people are crammed into cities. It's part of the narrative, part of the agenda. to control you. Totalitarian control. They want the population reduced to 500 million. Not for the planet, for themselves. The elite have got your minds. Break free. Break free. And here, before I put this away, before I slip. Now, yes, there's an absolute standard, okay? There are natural laws in this world which were created, yes, created. We live in an orderly world, but we are fast heading towards disorder because we are slipping away from him who created all things and leaning on our own understanding. You're leaning on your own understanding by believing the world is overpopulated. It's not. Elon Musk has just told you it's not. We need people on this planet. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed substance, in your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there was none of them. Psalm 139, verses 14 to 16. You know, they sacrificed their children to Baal for centuries. And we're still doing it now. We're sacrificing our children to Baal, to the god of self. But I won't be able to do what I want to do if I have this little kid. I won't be able to afford the latest games if I have this little kid. I won't be able to afford a curry on a Friday night if I have this little kid. I won't be able to go on holiday if I have this little kid. That's if they let you go on holiday now. Okay? I won't be able to, what else? I won't be able to go to cinema. I won't be able to get my hair cut. Mind you, I just won't be able to afford any more Mach 3 turbo razors. Yes, you see, the insanity. Did you know less than 1% of children are aborted due to medical reasons? 99+% of children are aborted through lifestyle choices, okay? Let that one sink in. And they use those less than 1%, the abortion cult of death industry, to hoodwink you into believing it's okay to mass murder children. You know, 40 million children a year. Far more over the past, 50 years. Children. If you multiply 40 million by 50, just what's that? It's ridiculous amount. Far more children have been aborted in the womb than Hitler killed, than Stalin killed, than Pol Pot killed, and many other evil people on this planet murdered collectively. And you're sat there idly by on your little flipping ivory chair. This is not made of ivory. And you're saying it's okay to kill unborn innocent children. Well, you're aiding and abetting, just like the people of Nazi Germany aided and abetting the Holocaust and the death camps, because they were living in the towns and the villages and the cities next to those death camps. And they pretended they didn't know, but they did know. They closed their ears, covered their eyes, and did that. And then at the end of the war, they were made to walk around those death camps. Their guilt was on display for all. They knew about them death camps, just like you know about the abortion clinics, just like you know about the slaughter of the innocent children. Are you going to stand up and stop listening to the propaganda that is being perpetrated? You will have to give an account. You will have to give an account to him who will judge justly. His name is Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is Lord. He created all things. He will judge you. His words, you will be judged by his words. We're all going to stand before the judgment seat of Jesus Christ, and our works will be judged, according to his words. His words are in here. Learn all about his words. It's not difficult. Read it. People say, where's God? Where's God? Hello? Hello? Natural laws, order. Goodness me, the universe. Earth, with all its biological living organisms, DNA, the most complex digital coding system in the world and the universe. That was from Bill Gates himself. Oh, yes, but Francis Crick came along and said, well, aliens must have seeded it. Aliens must have... Come on. Come on. Wake up. Remove the fog. Remove the fog. Read his word. Read his word. It's easy.
There are not enough people. I can't emphasize this enough. There are not enough people. And I think one of the biggest risks to civilization is the low birth rate and the rapidly declining birth rate. It is, and yet so many people, including smart people, think that there are too many people in the world and think that the population is growing out of control. It's completely the opposite. Please look at the numbers. If people don't have more children, civilization is going to crumble. Mark my words.